Hey, how you doing? Uh, this is Enda here, and I'm making a video today to show you some of my artworks. So welcome to this is Barna in Galway, in Ireland, on the west coast of Ireland, and this is my home. Um, I have spent many years traveling and living abroad, and in the last couple of years, I settled back in Ireland, just momentarily. Um, So, yeah, no, I love being back here. I'm near the ocean. I go swimming every morning and cross the way. Swimming and cycling, I need the ocean near me for sure. So I just want to show you some of my artwork. As I said, I lived and traveled all over the world. I've been at the States, New Zealand, Asia for many years, and I built up a large visual library in my head. My hobbies are, of course, to paint. I paint landscapes. I paint portraits. My professional work, I work for architecture, interior design, gaming design. So I'm a digital visualization artist. On computers, I do 3D and 2D design work. But this is my traditional work. So this is a sample of a portrait by, this is Salvador Dali. It was just a quick impressionist style, abstract impressionism that I work off. This canvas is about 1 meter by half a meter, and this canvas would be sold on a stretcher, but just without a frame. I can ship anywhere in the world, but this portrait would cost about 250 euros, including postage. Here is a small impressionist scene of a fishing scene. I paint fast. I have no patience for fine detail, for slow painting. I put a lot of energy, a lot of brushstroke into my paintings. I paint fast. This is a large painting here, a meter by a meter and a half. Again, this would sell for between 400 euros. If there's more detail in it, I'll show you some more paintings in a while. It would be 450, 500 euro. This would be 300 euro, sent anywhere in the world. This is a lake and forest near me on the coast of Galway. My favourite colours, of course, are Naples yellow. My favourite colours in nature: Naples yellow, burnt orange. I love royal blues, sky blue mixed, and I love earthy colours, the earth browns and earth reds and oranges. This painting here again is a large size. This is 1.5 meter by 1 meter, or sometimes 2 meter by 1 meter. And this again is on good canvas paper. This is acrylic with oils and then varnish. So I paint an acrylic underpainting and then I paint with oils afterwards. This is an impressionist abstract architectural scene of Santorini in Greece, just with basic form and colors and shape, and I kind of distort and play with perspective. This painting would be sold for 500 euros. There's a lot of detail. Again, it took maybe 6, 7, 8 hours to paint, and I paint fast. But you can see a lot of energy in the brush strokes, and it's an impasto effect, so you can see lumps of paint. It's very generous supply of paint on the paintings. Here again, I've got some portraits. Of course, very quick impressionist painting. This would be about 200 euros, 250 euros. Einstein, I've done Ray Charles. And here I've done a painting of a cathedral. This size is 1 meter by half a meter, and this would cost 250 euros. Sent anywhere in the world, that's including postage. This painting is an impressionist painting of a cathedral. This is an abstract scene of Florence in Italy. Now I've painted this imagining it being back in, say, the teen centuries, the time of the Renaissance. Along here would have been all the workshops where the likes of Leonardo da Vinci would have learnt his craft, Michelangelo too, underneath the Medici family. You've got the Duomo Cathedral, and you've got the Vecchio Bridge. Some famous landmarks in Florence, but this is my impression, again using my bold, bright acrylic and oil colours. I do paint a lot of architectural scenes, but this painting would cost, this would be €400, 400 to €500 posted. Again, I'll put up prices later on and labels for each painting. This is just from my imagination, this is a scene in Venice with form, color and shape for different architecture. You got the canals, you got the gondolas. Again, this is another impression here of a street in London back in medieval times. I've done a painting here. This is a painting here, a portrait example of my sister. This would cost, to get a portrait painted this size in acrylic and oils, would cost 300 to €400 in total posted. This is another impressionist painting. As you can see, all my canvases are quite large. This is the coast of Galway. Okay, this is about 1 meter by 1.5 meters, or half a meter, sorry. I've got a lot of paintings here that I exhibit and that I sell internationally. Another nice abstract architectural scene. This is painted from the imagination because I am a concept artist as a profession also. I do concept art for games and for studios using Photoshop, using digital media. And this is an impression of The Godfather. It would have been Al Pacino, but I just painted with my own impression in oils. This is my painting area. Of course, I got my large easel. I'm painting a scene here at the moment. This scene, this is an abstract scene of medieval Venice. At sunset, the busy markets and the lights. I can show you a few more paintings. This is a sunset scene, say in Montana. You've got the snow on the river. This could be Montana, it could be Colorado. It's North America I painted anyway. You got the coniferous forests, very bright colors. This would cost €300 posted. This is St. Marco's Square in Venice. This is a quick impression, just minimalist form, shape, shadow, values. And there you go. This is a painting again in Venice. I use just a lot of form, architecture, shape, color. Some of it's from the imagination, some of it's from photo references, some from being there, taking photographs. This is Venice. Again, I'll put up prices and labels for all these paintings afterwards. You got some large centerpieces here. This is an impression of a still life. And you've got detailed, you can see my quick, loose, thick brush strokes that I use. Ham, you got some foods, breads, you got some fruit and vases. You got a portrait of a Spanish wife, Spanish princess, queen.
In jail?
And there we go, you're still here.
And what did he, do you believe
Just let
him?
me turn down the TV. I've got a great documentary on Tupac Shakur. I love Tupac Shakur. Old school hip hop music fan for sure. But he's always inspirational to watch. This is Galway Cathedral. This is an impressionist painting I painted. Again, this is large. This would be 1 meter by 1.5 meters, and this would cost €400 to €500 posted. And this is the same size. I like painting large canvases again. This is an impressionist scene of Barna Woods in Galway, and I've sculpted with a palette knife the forms, shapes, values and edge control, and it all comes together in sweet harmony. Another example of a painting. Luckily I've got a large house that I can put up. I've got plenty of space on the walls to put the paintings up. And just a few examples, but I have my website. My website link is below. It will show all of the paintings that are still available for sale or for exhibition. This is the Alma, I think in Mexico I painted. The famous Battle of the Alma. the American Revolution against the Spanish Mexicans. That is an abstract scene. Again, it's just abstract brushstrokes, the scene in London. So yeah, that's just an example of some of my artwork. Again, the link below, it will show the website and all of the pricing, sizes, the different materials that are used on the paintings. And I'm also going to start a tutorial series online on YouTube just to show some of my techniques for painting. So I'm hoping to start that from next week. It's great now. At the moment I'm working from home, so I have my design studio upstairs and I got my painting studio below. I'm always creatively busy, so I do tutorials as well online. I've got a website for design, so I do some tutorials to share back to students for architectural visualization and for product design. So that's me. That's Enda McCormack, artist, designer, swimmer, traveler, adventurer, wild soul for sure. I don't like spending much time indoor. The sun has come out now. It was raining. We had a storm coming across to Galway a little while ago. But once the sun comes out, I got to drop the brushes. I got to, drop the keyboard. And I think it's time to go for a swim and a cycle. But yeah, so if you like my art, now you've met me. You know where it comes from my mind, from my energy to create these paintings. If you have any commissions, if you have a photograph of a landscape, a favorite place, a family member, if you want a portrait painted, I can paint commissioned art pieces for a relatively very good, generous price, believe me. Just send me a photograph and the size of the artwork that you would like painted, and then I will give you a quote of the price, including packaging and posting to anywhere in the world. So there we go. It's lovely to meet, and hopefully we'll meet in person. Thank you. This is Enda signing off, and yes, I hope you will enjoy the art that I create. Okay, slán leat.